small.
It's short. It's short.
It's
short
cute.
and
It's cute.
girthy.
It's cute.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us. So shout out real quick, Rich. We had a couple of podcasts joining us on our last segment. I noticed that it's in these streets.
You said that already.
Podcast. Yeah, but this is a different.
You don't listen
segment.
to yourself, dude.
And then we also had One Glove podcast, which is mostly about.
Commons.
I thought it was MMA, but might be wrong on that.
That might be boxing too.
Might be boxing. And I'm not sure what In These Streets is about, but we'll find that out this week. We'll do a little research. And so shout out to them for joining us live.
What's up, Wendy?
To see everybody come.
Wendy Williams is on.
Wendy Williams,
Yeah.
the big black lady.
No.
Oh.
The girl that would rather suck dick than.
The last black lady?
Yeah.
Welcome, Wendy Williams.
Oh, Wendy Rosa, my bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's different.
What's the last A for? Why do you have two A's? Is there another Wendy Rosa? Is that why?
She's got remember her Twitter was like 4 Z's and 3 M's and 2 Q's and
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you have a Twitter, Rick?
No,
You don't tweet?
I don't tweet, Kevin.
Okay, just wondering. So last segment we went over the In-N-Out beating Wendy's and Chick-fil-A beating Taco Bell. So if you were just joining us, this week we're going to need you to vote on your favorite fast food chain, In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A.
Championship. What do you think the next one should be?
I've been trying to come up with I have a lot of different ideas on them, but I'm still working on that.
Favorite liquors?
I was thinking that. I was also thinking chips. I was thinking candy too.
Ooh.
Yeah.
See,
So
mine's Kit Kat.
there's
I love Kit Kat.
there's something about candy. Like, do you include all chocolates? What about nerds? There's no chocolate. That's candy stuff.
Nerds.
So there's a lot of things that we're still working out behind the scenes, folks. So hang in there.
Favorite type of pussy?
Clean.
Yes, Kevin.
You guys will say my fiance or wife.
That's all I got for that.
Anyone that's willing to have sex with me?
I did, Rich. I said clean. So yeah, let us know, In-N-Out or Chick-fil-A, and then we'll start to work on the next Sweet 16 bracket. Fuck, by the time we're done, it might be March. We might just do March Madness.
Yeah.
But you know,
True that, true
sports doesn't exactly hit all of our demographic that listen to the show. Though speaking of sports, some interesting news coming out recently.
What? What happened?
There was a recent sting operation in Florida where a very prominent member of the sports community,
Rick probably doesn't have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
I think he will, has been charged with solicitation of a prostitute in conjunction with human trafficking. Are you familiar with the story, Rich?
Yeah.
Rick, are you familiar?
Yes, Kevin.
I think I ate some Cheez-Its earlier made by Kraft Foods.
I think that's no.
I know it's kind of fucking low.
Uh,
I didn't eat Cheez-Its earlier though, that's true.
and why did Rick get super sarcastic with me when you're the one who's like,
Hey,
Rick
Rick.
doesn't know what the fuck you're talking about?
Hey, just FYI, random chick, aka Vet's on now, so you can talk shit to her because she was talking shit to you. When you were
Oh yeah, hey Kevin. That's Kevin.
Yes,
Bring him back.
that's
I'm
right.
talking. Mind your own fucking business.
So, take
Love
that,
you, veterans. Bye.
handicapped little midget.
Yeah.
So, it's sarcastic as Rick got with me, even though you're the one who assumed that he wouldn't know. Mr. Robert Kraft, Bobby, as I refer to him. Bobarooski Kraft. Mr. Cheese himself was recently, I think charges were filed. I wouldn't say that, I don't know legally if you could say that he was arrested,
Yeah, I think he was. He was detained.
but he didn't go down, no, he didn't go down to any court, or he didn't go down to any police station. They didn't take mug shots. They didn't do any of that kind of stuff.
Oh, he's rich, that's why.
Well, yeah, but if you don't know the story, basically there was a sting operation going on in the Florida area,
He got a rubbing tub.
and he decided he would get one of his drivers to drive his fucking Bentley to a strip mall where a massage place was located, and went in for about 15 minutes, which to me was odd that he was only in there for 15 minutes. Like, it's pretty quick. Nevertheless, 2 days in a row he went in there, and I mean, I think
Must have liked her.
he was very excited.
Give me road. I thought you guys were gonna talk about the transgender girls beating the shit out of everybody in fucking cross country or something like racing, which we talked about. I think we talked about like a couple weeks ago, but there's only two genders, guys. If you're a girl, you're a girl.
We'll definitely dive into that deeper. Let's for now let's focus on Robert Kraft
I want to focus on his micro penis.
and his rub and tug. No one said it was micro. It may be huge. It's just old and wrinkly.
Isn't your penis kind of wrinkly?
Well, when it's soft.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never seen Bobby's wiener, so it might be this huge hung like mule of a penis, but nevertheless, he was arrested for, or at least charged.
Why do you
with-
put love you cock?
Cock or
That's
cocoa?
really gay. You're gay, Rick.
You put I love you cock.
That's what we call a Freudian slip.
Jesus. It's
How do I fix that?
Yeah, I don't know fix that.
So,
That's okay right now.
so Robert Kraft has been at least charged with prostitution. Now, or solicitation of a prostitute. What bothers me on this is that the story had initially been written in a way to really provoke a sense of emotion out of you, because it was so strongly tied to the human trafficking element. And I know that there are people who are okay with it, but I would say that 100% of our current listeners are going to say human trafficking is bad, right?
I'm not saying 99% because we can't really prove that, not 100%.
Well, I would 100 of our specific listeners. Down the road, that number might change, but, and I would say Robert Kraft is against human trafficking too. Again, I don't know him personally, but the fact is that the story was written up using the terms human trafficking really to provoke emotion and get people to, it's like clickbait. The old man went in for a rub and tug.
You don't know that? He might have just went to the, get a massage and then she started stroking his dick and then was like, here's an extra $100.
That's what I'm saying.
Because she knows he was rich.
There's apparently video of whatever happened.
Well, until I see it, I mean, you're probably right, I don't know. I'm just trying to like be devil's advocate.
No, I get it, but
I mean, I love you cock from Rick.
I love you, cock, Rick.
And who's gonna say no to rubbing time?
The truth, I mean,
That's true. I would be like,
Like, oh yeah, let's talk right back. Oh, you're gonna suck my dick too?
luckily my back's
Thank
located.
you.
My dick's located on my back. I'm good.
so here's a thought, right? Let's assume he went in for just a normal old man massage, and she just started pulling on his dick and stroked him off. He's a victim here. He's a victim of sexual harassment.
True, sexual assault.
Hashtag Me Too Robert Kraft.
It's just because he has a dick. That's why. But if it was
Yeah.
a girl
Yeah.
that went for the massage and the guy starts finger banging her,
And had,
the guy would be the one.
the
That's,
guy would go to jail.
You know what? We need to fucking fight for men's rights.
So I think
Yes.
Robert Kraft is the victim here. The old man went in to get his I mean, I'm sure he's got some scoliosis.
Can't get his neck, whatever.
He's got a lot of
My
stress.
shoulder really hurts, honestly.
He's got a lot of stress.
But they want my shoulder, don't get up my dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me just road. I've seen a movie that starts like that. Yeah, that's right. And it's a happy ending usually.
And here's this poor man riddled with pain and he runs a major
To the nth
corporation.
degree.
Okay? He is under an immense amount of stress. The combine is coming up. He's looking at the upcoming football season.
Tom Brady's about to be 42.
There's so much, the weight
His
of the
balls are
world,
deflated.
the weight of the world is on this poor elderly man's shoulders. Not to mention,
He lost his wife not too long
half a
ago.
dozen years ago, his wife died. And okay, so he's got a 25-year-old girlfriend who's trying to be an actress, but that's beside the point. Here's this man who's struggling through life, and he needs a massage to help relieve some of the stress and tension in his back, and this woman assaults him. She assaults him. She hand rapes him, and he ends up in jail for it.
I can't believe it.
It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. And where are all of these movements to support Robert Kraft and for his freedom? It's not right. I think justice is not
Had he
served.
done that in Vegas, this wouldn't be a non-issue.
Okay, so here's the thing. This was in conjunction with a human trafficking sting, and there's no sane, reasonable person that would support human trafficking. Like, there's no sane human person that would do it. The police have come out and said he's not being charged in conjunction with human trafficking. The man had a hooker. He got a hooker. He got a prostitute. He got his rocks off. However you want to look
Do you
at it.
think they let him finish?
Oh yeah, no. Well, I think they let him finish 2 days in a row. Like
Do you think he takes a Viagra?
That's why he
before
came
goes in
back.
that's why he came back. That part of it I don't know. It depends on how much cheese he's actually eaten. I mean, maybe.
Do you think he has cheese dick?
No. I think a man like Robert Kraft
You know what cheese
is.
dick is, Rick?
Yes.
You should Google it, bro.
I think a man like Robert Kraft takes care of his junk.
Yeah.
Like I think it's immaculate.
Somebody probably takes care of it for him.
Well,
obviously.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna put it out there, yeah, somebody else is.
Do you think that when the massage chair that he got his rub and tug on had a little hole in the bottom?
At the bottom?
Where it's fixed?
Where the girl gets
One
in
can only
and
hope.
pulls it down.
I don't know what you look like, but you do a good job.
Here's
Hey, Gibby said, I didn't feel bad for him when it happened until now. You guys won me over on this one.
I mean, look, here's the bottom line. We all around this table, and
Gilbert Salzer?
Yeah, bro, Gibby. What are the Gibby?
Gibby, what's up, dog?
and per Richard's numbers, 99% of our audience is going to say, "Fuck the human traffickers." Like it's awful, it's hideous, it's wrong. Fuck them. This is not human trafficking. This man needed a quick little hand job, blow job.
Did you get his dick sucked?
I don't know.
So is it,
I wasn't
is
there.
it still, you weren't?
No.
I thought you run that place.
No.
Your
My
sister
aunt
was
does,
there?
but she's under
Oh.
a gag order. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So my question really is to both of you, and I'd like your opinions on this. What the fuck is the deal? Why can't we just make prostitution legal?
Well, I think it's like anything. There has to be the government's not gonna. They have to figure out a way to.
Yeah.
Right.
Then there's the
Gotta
whole
figure out a way to
sanitary
hush
part.
it, too.
Yeah, the sanitary part of it. But it should be honestly. Like I don't see why it's not. If someone wants, I mean, if strip clubs are legal, and there's some strip clubs that.
Do everything a brothel does.
Yeah.
A little.
Yeah.
In the champagne room, right? There's no sex in the champagne room, I think, is what the saying is. I guess my
So my phone or what's it?
Somebody's phone. I don't know.
if
Yeah, I'll turn it
the
Am I
I
trying
don't
to
know what that is.
I don't know.
I'm hearing some funky sounds. So
Dude, my dick is getting aroused.
Is
why
there?
are you getting aroused talking about an old man's penis, by the way?
He
That,
had a
that
20-year-old
is micro penis though. I haven't seen one in my entire life. That's one.
No micro.
No micro.
It's
Normal.
pleasant.
So there's a brothel in Europe, and they have circumvented the law. What they will do is charge men a fee to be an actor. They will pay the women as actresses, and they videotape it, and then they give you the video, and it is up to the up and coming male actor what he does with that video for his future
Like acting gigs?
acting gigs. The point is that no one's going to use that video for
I mean, they might jerk off
maybe,
later.
yeah, maybe, but
I don't think I would jerk off myself because I don't think I would have enough video to like do that.
it's fast. It's real fast.
I'd say like,
But it's if you found found that like loophole in the law to make porn, but yet actually do it as a brothel. What's the difference?
I just think it's a sanitary thing. Like, you know, people fucking STDs
Yeah.
is already like a huge.
Oh, you could have just
HIV.
started with people fucking.
Yeah, that's. I'm sure that's the problem, but it shouldn't be illegal. I mean, it's your body. You do what the fuck you want with it. And if you want to fuck somebody, I mean, you have just as high risk of getting STD from fucking.
Chick down the street.
Yeah.
A lot higher than convalescent, by the way.
What is?
Convalescent, where the old
No,
people are kept?
Yeah, dude, it's super
They
bad
fuck-
over there, dog.
Everybody like fuck it. I'm a raw dog. This bitch. She's fucking 84.
Dude, it's
I'm gonna
super
die
bad.
before herpes takes me over, so.
Yeah. Or
Oh,
fucking
God.
syphilis ain't gonna take me. Fuck that.
I'm so taken aback by the fact
You said taking that back. That was very.
Was it very Asian?
very Asian of you.
that Rick knows there's a higher level of
I worked in a
STDs.
convalescent home, by the way.
When?
I put a gas on it.
Oh,
Okay.
Not like work there.
No.
Well, I don't know. You said I worked at a convalescent home. That's right. That's what I thought.
Oh god, there's so many questions.
Put a utility to a convalescent home. And there's a lot of stories that go around there.
So the
Damn, my grandma's at a convalescent home now.
oh, she is just I don't want to
I'm
say.
just kidding. It was a joke, Rick. Ay.
So here would be my question is we know that there's prostitution on the streets, right? The hookers are
Yeah,
standing
go down fucking Long
corners,
Beach Boulevard.
right? They're there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Where they at, David?
I said Long Beach Boulevard. Between Del Amo and.
So you've got women who are being
Whores.
They're being pimped out usually, where there's somebody who's taking a portion of it, and this is happening on the street, visible. Why? How is that better than if we were to just say, look, take it behind closed doors. You are an independent contractor. You do what you want. You set your own price based off of the market and all of this stuff. How is one better than the other? And I know the police try and crack down on street walkers, but we know it happens.
They upgraded the fucking internet, bro. Go to Craigslist. You fucking find.
Right?
No, Craigslist turned off. Everything's turned off now.
Like women meet women, women meet men. You
Wet
got
works.
all
What was it? Wet works.
Wet works. I gotta pee on
I gotta piss on you. To me, it's just look. Let's just make it legal. Like, just make it legal. And
Trying to tax it like weed, huh?
I'm not for the taxation of it, but you take it behind closed doors. I think it alleviates a couple of problems. One, it alleviates the people who are taking advantage of women who are the streetwalkers, i.e. the
you.
pimps who are.
Do you think rape would go down? Like the percentage of rape?
No,
No.
I don't think so. Because rape isn't, from my understanding, rape is less about the act of sex and more about
The dominance?
domination, power, control, forcing somebody, like forcing yourself on somebody. So I don't think rape would go down. But what I think you would see is a decrease in the underlying violence against women.
Do you think strip clubs would go down?
No, I think actually strip clubs may go up.
Because they would.
They would set
Be a part
aside a
of it.
section of
You would watch, you would see, and if
And you would
strippers
fuck.
wanted to do, like, if that was part of it, then that would be the backwards.
So let's fast forward, let's say 40 years. We're gonna be our age, but 40 years from now, right?
Okay.
And prostitution.
I'm gonna be dead, by the way.
Okay.
Let's start this over again.
You are your age.
You're age
40 years
today,
from now.
4 years from now.
Oh, okay.
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 You walk into a strip club or
Yeah.
a brothel or whatever it is.
Mhm.
You sit down. They start touching your ear, talking about how good looking you are. You know the line game.
Yeah.
Like, what's the procedure after?
Strippers don't like you?
I've had many a long, in-depth conversation with strippers.
That's fine. How many numbers did you get?
4.
Okay.
They were my PIN number.
When you pulled out money.
I pulled out more money.
So you there and you decide like you say there's a lineup. I don't know however it works. I've never been to one.
Well, it's 40 years from now. so-
You pick one out. Boom. You guys go to the back room. Like how does it work? Do they just put a condom on you? They get your
Okay.
card. They start sucking your dick without the condom, with the condom. Like
So Netflix has provided me with, a lot of legitimate information, and Pornhub has provided me with a lot of fantasy information.
Because when they start using my dick, I just tell them, hey, I have a wife, I have to go home.
That's a good point.
they're like, why are you here? What the fuck are you doing here then?
So did the last guy. He just jizzed on my tits.
Yeah.
So like I said, the Netflix has provided us with kind of like a look behind the scenes. So 40 years from now, you walk into a strip club, there's a rotation. Let's say there's a dozen girls, 12 girls. Maybe you sit there for an hour and you watch them all go through the rotation, and you liked number 6. You wait for her to do her dance.
Yeah, number 6 sounds bomb.
Right? Man. So you find maybe you go and you talk to the bouncer, the lady behind the cage. You say, I'm interested in number 6. Let's call her Diamond. I'm interested in Diamond.
I like it even more.
Right? It's getting better. What are you looking for? Where was your hand?
I was gonna do this.
Yeah, don't.
But
Hands above the table, guys. So you tell the girl behind the cage, whatever, hey, I need 30 minutes with Diamond. So Diamond comes, she takes you.
$540 later.
However much, like that price can be.
Inflation.
Right? You're right.
2.5 minutes.
So you go in the back. According to how the brothels are run in Europe, you're talking with the girl, okay, so you're getting undressed, she's getting undressed, she does a quick, kind of like a rub down, but also inspecting your junk, like, are there boils and big pimples and shit? She's looking like, okay, he's relatively clean. Get the condom, unroll it, put it on. I don't know how condoms work, it's been a long time.
You do it over your head.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, just your eyes and everything.
You
just
and
dive
then-
right in.
You put it like
So you
right
can breathe.
into your nose,
So you can still breathe.
but then keep your mouth open, then you blow out your nose so it inflates out.
Exactly.
That's what I thought. You do your business, and then you're up and out. You're done. And then Diamond goes back to dancing, cocktails.
Do you think it's inappropriate to ask the girl how many guys she's had sex with today?
You can ask, but that number, I don't know.
If they just say, I don't know.
I just started my. Why did you have to?
I
have
don't know, what was
kind of
that
accent?
Mexican accent
That's
there?
fucked up.
That's kind of how that
I was going to do
Yeah.
accent like this.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was going for.
Okay.
That's what I was picturing.
I think they go real slow.
He said that sounds like a strip club in Mexico.
But then again, yeah, yes, but legal, yeah,
It's legal down there too.
exactly. You know what you're getting.
You don't know.
No, but you know it could be
A girl?
A, B, C at the time.
It could be a girl.
It could be. So yeah, pretty much. You pay for what you get, you do your thing, and you're gone. 40 years from now, I see that's how it goes. What there's a lack of is the guy in the Buick Regal around the corner who comes up and is like, give me half of what you made today. What I don't see 40 years from now is the shipping container full of Chinese women who are sold one by one to different shops. It's probably going to be there, but once you legalize things, you take the seediness, the shady backroom deals out of it, just like we did with marijuana. I used to go buy marijuana from a guy. I had to meet him on the corner. We would pass money, the weed would get there. It was a shady fucking deal. And there was always that worry, am I gonna get jacked? It is whatever it was. Now weed's legal. You go into a fucking store, you can buy it however you want. I see prostitution going the same way. If you go into this store, it's legitimate, and you do this, and everything's cool, and it's a business transaction. I see that with a lot of things in this world. Like, treat it as a business transaction. You will find that people will go to places that have a good reputation. People will avoid shady places.
So the moral of today's story is eat dogs because it's not a bad thing in their
Well,
culture.
I never finished that story. If I did eat dog, like, it is what it is. It's not like I sought out fucking dog to eat. It was served to me in the guise of.
You don't know
orange
that.
chicken.
You don't know that.
I don't know that. There's a lot of aspects
So
of that.
those of you that know that are just on. We were talking about how
It's possible I ate dog.
it's
Not
possible.
not by choice and not just because my eyes are slanted. Like, I went to a Chinese food place. It later got closed down because they served dog.
But it was yummy.
It was so long ago, I don't even remember if it was really a good Chinese food restaurant. Fuck this. You're all judging me.
Are we gonna end this or what?
No, I'm just gonna make another drink.
Oh, what's the next?
Should I have not left? in
Yeah,
transition?
I'm not paying attention.
I really don't have, like, our
We're done.
show meeting was shitty as hell.
Yeah, I think we should just end this now because I have
I
drinking.
feel like we're breaking up.
I have to. No, I don't
Can
know
you,
this.
can you ensure?
Am I the asshole because I want to get a new podcast partner?
So, does the producer have to step in here?
Ah,
The
man.
fuck?
I'm gonna put that on Reddit and see what they say. I'm gonna see if in these streets are doing anything tomorrow.
They're in Texas.
Bitches.
No.
Dude, I was like, hey, you guys should come down. They're like, yeah, I'm down, but we're in Dallas. I was like, all right, well, I guess.
When this shit takes off, we'll do the podcast out there and we'll write it off as a business expense.
Yeah,
Boom. I'll approve it.
you'll approve it. I think. Okay, so next week we're gonna post the In-N-Out versus Chick-fil-A. I think In-N-Out's gonna win.
I think so
We
too.
gotta start figuring out what.
Only because of where you're at, dude.
All right, well, that's cool.
Chick-fil-A is better.
I haven't heard Rick use the word dude in a long time. That's awesome.
And then we gotta figure out what we're gonna vote on next.
We're gonna have to come up with a sweet.
I think we should go
16
liquor. I think we should go liquor. Cause like if you go like, we could do like all vodkas, and then do all whiskeys, like basic whiskeys, like not like.
I don't think I've had 16 different types of vodkas.
I'm just giving you. I mean, just giving you an example.
Should we do 4-4-4? Like 4 different vodkas?
But yeah, but like
four
get all the vodkas against each other, all the whiskeys against each other, all the bourbons,
Okay.
all the other one. What's the other options? Fucking gin.
Gins.
I don't know. We'll figure something
I
out.
used to work with an Asian girl named Jen.
Really?
It's
I used to play gin.
I
I used to play gin rummy.
like gin.
Yeah, I used to fuck people up.
I'm gonna play gin rummy when this show's over.
Yeah, or Yahtzee. Yahtzee.
I haven't played Yahtzee in years.
Yeah, do kids still play board games? I mean, fucking.
I make RJ play board games. I think they're fun.
The only board games I play, I have one where it's like Connect Four, like you bounce it, and like we go back and forth. So like if you
It's
miss
a
it,
drinking game.
it's a game that we use to drink.
There's no board on it though.
But there's
I just
I
bought
don't know.
my kid Hungry Hippo.
Oh.
And I hate picking up those balls all over the fucking floor, by the way.
We call the balls that
But they
he
love it.
Oh,
Oh,
is it a life size? No, he bought you a bunch of like.
Oh, no, no, no.
Chuck E.
Oh,
Cheese
yeah. Oh, no, no. F you, Kevin, for liking those Chuck E. Cheese balls. My girls love them, and, you know.
Whenever I go over there, I'm just like, let's throw them everywhere.
I
Like,
do. Oh, and then my mom saw that they liked them,
yeah.
so she bought 2 bags, because she goes, oh, no, 1 bag's not enough. We need 2. She bought 2 bags of those balls. And so every time my daughters go over there, oh, they run amok,
Do
dude.
they still play on the slide?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
tried
have
to.
to put it away, dude, and every time I put it away, it's a crying shame, because
It's fun. Uncle Kevin tries to get the most obnoxious gifts possible. It's the best.
they love Uncle Kevin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they hate me.
No, they don't hate you. Haley actually is coming around to you.
Oh, we'll find out. So she runs behind Michelle,
Yeah.
afraid of me and shit.
Yeah.
She's still afraid of you. I think it's because of your stupid ass deep voice.
On that note, all right, guys, we'll talk to you guys next week.
Peace.
Richard goes over there. Give me a hug. It's like, just
Yeah, you